walk safely, without the fear of a cop, gun off safety. I want a baby, or maybe unlimited trips with a bit of a twist. Having dinner on ships, looking at rivers and fish swimming while feeling the mist, chilling, beginning the bliss. Then seal with a kiss, no kind of worries. New York City in winter without a flurry. A real movie to come from Tyler Perry. I want the Knicks to just acquire Curry. Splash.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias checking in.
It's your boy Mickey Factz, man. What's going on, everybody?
Welcome to the new series, man. This is called Unbias Debates the Facts, man, where I pretty much sit down with Mickey every time I come to New York. This is one of the guys I respect in battle rap, man, as far as his just whole entire battle rap knowledge. So you're going to see me sit down with him. So if you got any futures questions, definitely put them in the comment section.
Yes, sir.
And the moderator is Mr. Fourth Quarter, man. You should know him. I'll put his link to the YouTube channel he got. You definitely should know him from the blog. You'll probably recognize his face when you see him, but be on the lookout. Unbiased Debates the Facts.
Volume 1!
Exclusive coverage. Open debates. The best MC battles.
No mercy, no mercy, no mercy. Let's go face to face. I embrace debate. I don't make mistakes. I just make my case. Drop spike when I'm done. What more can I say? Not bite to my tongue. I don't like the taste. I'm on and I'm on and I own my opponent. I'm always in the zone. Need a zone, out of zone. And we can get it poppin'. Pick the topic if you want to skip and shine and skip and hoppin'. Took these sports and made them pop it. Alright. Undisputed.
Come on, bro. Talk to me. How was the battle you were seeing, bro?
Man, fire.
Okay.
Fire. I thought it was like bar for bar the best battle at night. I mean, for real. But I definitely will say I feel like Steam's got it 2-1 in the building.
Last week we had Born Legacy 4, which brought us a battle of Danny Myers versus Steams. On Twitter, on Facebook posts, groups, it's talking about Danny actually losing. So let us talk about it. Does Danny's work translate to New York? Let's talk about it.
All right, when I heard the news that Danny, I mean, he pretty much admitted that he lost live to Steams. And I mean, I don't want to play Steams like Steams is whack or nothing, but when you look at Danny Myers, he's more accomplished than Steams is. So I definitely had him winning the battle going into it and kind of winning clearly. It's hard to answer this question because I haven't seen the footage, so I don't really know how bad Danny was or if he was just getting hated on at the end of the day. But I did not like his Rex battle, and that's the only battle I can really say. He really wasn't really that good versus J. Rel either. That was also in New York at the PGs, and his UFF run was really cut short. So in New York, he hasn't really been able to have the same success that he had on King of the Dot. And King of the Dot kind of, you know, let's be honest, they cheer for a lot of stuff. I mean, if you look at Bangs versus DNA, he said, suck my dick for like 2 straight minutes before he got booed. So that's just how kind the King of the Dot crowd is. I think they cheer for a lot of different things. Obviously, he was on a lot of West Coast cards and Fresh Coast and Ether events and everything on the West Coast, so he got a lot of love. And I mean, it seemed like King of the Dot is more receptive of all genres. You know, whether it's gun bars or whether it's jokes or Carter Deems, it could be Rum Nitty, it could be Carter Deems and gun bars and cats. It don't really matter. Like, they'll still fuck with you regardless. URL, for some reason, Danny is, not for some reason, we all is well documented, but he's kind of gotten his corny label. And I think with New York people, they kind of probably look at him as like he's not really an official dude. They look at Rex got over on him, and he's been crying on social media, crying on the radio shows and different stuff. I think people just don't look at him as this, you know, I guess a real nigga per se. And I think it translates into how people look at him in battles. Like, they fuck with him a little bit. His style is a little unorthodox, so he does a lot of yelling and different stuff. So I think that's has a lot to do with why he doesn't get a lot of love in New York. And when I see the footage, I'll be able to tell you if it was actually a worthy, you know, a worthy review of how the battle was, or was he actually getting hated on? But that's just my thoughts.
I was very.
Hold on. Come back to me. Now I wanted to ask this question because Mickey has been very, very outspoken on Danny Myers. So I mean, and you said one thing I liked about how he gives off the aura of a fan. I actually love the fact that you say that. So, you know, just parlay into that for me.
You know, Chris took the words out of my mouth. pause. And I feel like Danny, he does give off the aura as someone who watched battle rap for a long time from another coast. And then when he had the chance to be on Smack, he was just excited and just happy to be there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas opposed to, as you see Danny now, he's starting to be more relaxed. He's starting to be more reserved. He's starting to understand that it's a different viewpoint from being a battler now on the big stage. I feel, well, in the past, I had issues with Danny's delivery. I had issues with Danny's friendliness during battles, you know, giving people daps. He jumped on Rum Nitty's back, for goodness sake, man. Like, that didn't sit right with me. And, you know, I think me being from New York City and me going to LA, it's just two different vibes. When you're in New York, it's busy, it's hectic. You can't find parking. Everybody's pushing, everybody's rushing. And
the patience ain't there.
The patience is not there, for one. And for two, everybody is, if you're not in a rush, then you lay back and you cool and you smooth. So it's two different various mediums. And Danny is the extreme, or he was the extreme. So when you have someone like that, and of course, New York City is the mecca of battling. So when you look at all of the battle rappers that came from New York, there's a particular style and a way that you do it. Danny gave off a different style and version of rapping and battling, and it doesn't come across well to the New York crowd. And it's a shame because, you know, I had to kind of get over that. And that's one of the reasons why New York hip-hop has been so stagnant as well. The fans, you know, we have to at least give this brother a chance to get on stage and showcase his talents. Even if we may feel he's corny, or people may feel he's corny, he still has an undeniable talent of creativity. He never slacks. He brings it all the time. I feel bad. And when you go to LA
embraces him.
It's sunny weather, 70 degrees every day. Beautiful women, beautiful cars, beautiful houses. Everybody's happy. So, of course, when you go and you battle in LA, they're going to cheer for everything. There's no reason to boo it. When they leave the venue, they're going to go outside in shorts in January, and everybody's going to be happy. In New York, it's cold. You got to wait online. There ain't no girls in the venue. It's just two totally different mediums. And once you understand that dynamic, then you'll be able to understand why Danny feels the way he feels when he battles in New York. But I think he's gotten hard raps every time he's battled in New York. He's battled Chilla in New York. He's battled Swave in New York. J-Rel, Rex, Steams. It's always been an issue when he battles in New York, and that's because...
Battle Clips, too.
Yeah, he did battle Clips in New York,
Battle Clips, too.
It's always difficult for him for whatever reason.
But he got over well with the crowd with Chilla Jones.
Well, it's actually more of a, I think...
So is it a platform thing?
I think it is a little bit of a platform thing, because I think with RBE, it's like real kind of battle rap fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say URL kind of can be like a who's who. People just come out just to come out.
And want to wear their Jordans.
Like one or two people on the card, whereas like, you know, RBE doesn't book a lot of household names, you know what I'm saying? So in order for you to come to an RBE event, you really fuck with battle rap. They booking gyms, show off, no disrespect to them, but people aren't lining up to watch them battle. It's like, I really fuck with either ARP, I fuck with the platform, or I fuck with the battlers. And I'm just going to come support because I like what they're doing.
Right.
URL is like, I rock with Tay-Rock, so I'm coming to the battle.
Right.
They may not care about the other 4 or 5 battles. So Danny has been able to do well versus Chilla Jones on RBE, versus Clips on Black Ice, and stuff like that. But he hasn't really been able to do well on URL. But my thing with you, where do you look at Danny as a battler, period? Like, you know, because I know he runs around with this whole GOAT, you know, I'm the GOAT title or whatever, which is nonsense to me. But
how dare you?
Where do you
You're the king of Harlem. How dare you?
Like, where do you look at him as a battler? Is he great? Is he good? Is he?
I think he emphasizes too much on punches. And when you emphasize on one thing, and it's like, the best way to describe it is if it's playing Streets of Rage 2, right? If you guys know about Streets of Rage 2, there's 4 characters in Streets of Rage 2. You got Axel, you got Blaze, you got Skate, and you got Max. Max was the slowest, but he was the strongest. And when you looked at their bars to describe how strong he was, his was all the way at the end, but everything else was low. And that's what Danny is. Danny's punches is here.
And all his other attributes.
Attributes is all the way here. No jokes, no, delivery, no, stage presence. Depending on where he's battling, it's like it's still everything is low. But he strives to be this bar god. So he's here, and he's trying to. You can say he's here. Fuck it, let's say he's here. But everything else is here. So it's like, when are you gonna incorporate everything else and expand your repertoire to be an all-around battler? You're not gonna say, when you look at a Hollow the Don's attribute, everything is like right here. Or one might be like right here, right here, right here. You look at Clips, everything is like right here, right here, right here. You know what I'm saying? Everything is lined up specifically. Whereas Danny, bing, and everything else is here.